Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and once again happy 2022. And we're back in the kitchen, and I hope we get a chance to stay back in the kitchen. Even though when I went to the grocery stores trying to find a lot of these ingredients, I couldn't get sizes, I couldn't get whatever I wanted. But you know me, I don't let that stop me. I get what I can and make do with what I can and just keep it rolling. So guys, let me tell you what I will be sharing with you guys today. This is, I call it my easy lasagna, but absolutely delicious. And you know we all tired of the poultry and all this stuff that we done had over the holidays. And normally, especially when Britt was in college, right before she would go back, I would always fix some lasagna up and freeze it and leave. I'd give her half and we take half, and that be goodies. So guys, let me tell you what the ingredients are, and then I'm going to tell you some of the stuff that I'm going to be doing off camera, and then come back on and show you what, I'll probably just come back and show you the different steps. So in case someone that haven't made lasagna before, will know, how to do it. But let me tell you what I have here. I got a pound of lean ground beef, and I have a pound of this loose Italian sausage. If you get it in the roll or get it in the casing, just take it out. Just take it out and break it up. And then I have 2 onions. I usually use just 1 large onion, but this one, they wasn't any size, so I probably use just 1 of these and a half of the other one. And then again, I might use 2. It's not going to make any difference. And then I got some salt and pepper. And then guys, I got 1 egg here. I'm going to beat this well. I may put a little milk in here or whatever. I'm not really sure. I'll tell you when I get to that part. And then guys, I got this ricotta cheese. And I'm only going to use half of it, because I'm not making as big as portion as I normally do. So I'm just going to probably only use half of these. This is the only size they had. So I will be using half of this here. I think it says about 32 ounces. So I'm going to use half of that. Like I said, that 1 egg I'm going to beat well. And guys, I got some Italian seasoning here. And I'm probably going to put about a teaspoon and a half. And I'm going to do that to taste. But I'm going to start off with a teaspoon and a half. I'm going to put that over into my meat mixture when I get that mixed up. And guys, I got some fresh parsley here. You can omit this if you don't like the taste of fresh parsley, or you can use dry parsley in it. But I'm not going to use probably no more than about a tablespoon. But I like to mix that up into my ricotta cheese and cheese mixture. That just make it really good. I like it like that. So and then guys, I got a box of the lasagna noodles. And now normally when I'm preparing a lasagna, I use hold on a minute guys. Is it still recording?
Yes, we're recording. Go ahead.
Just hold on a minute guys. Like I told you, my light is still messed up. So trying to get it straight. And we don't know how to do any editing, so y'all don't know what's going on when you see that little darkness come in. But anyway, I'm going to use this whole box, and I'm going to cook it. I normally cook these noodles about probably about 11 or 12 minutes. They be sort of al dente. I don't get them too done, because they're going to have to cook some more in the oven. And but I'm gonna use this. I know I'm gonna use this whole box. And then guys, I got this here. I got just some regular spaghetti sauce. I couldn't find the brands and stuff that I normally use in the size that I use, so I just got this, and I'm gonna try it because I can dress anything up. And it just says traditional meatless sauce. But I'll probably use half of that. Now I know I'm going to use this whole jar of this spicy marinara sauce. You can just use, if you would like, you can just use a regular marinara sauce. I just use spice in it because I like my lasagna kind of flavorful. Like all that cheese and stuff mixed up there. Okay, guys, and then I got the garlic. I'm going to be sprinkling some garlic, salt, and pepper over there. I season this meat. I'm going to season this meat. So you really just season that to taste. Don't go too heavy on it now. You know, you can always, I don't know why. Well, I got this Parmesan cheese, and altogether I probably use maybe 2 cups of it at some point or another. But when I do a meat mixture, I'll probably be mixing probably a cup in it. And then with your mozzarella cheese, I'm going to mix that in there with the ricotta. I'm going to come back and show you guys how I do that. But all together, I'm just going to probably use 2 to 3 cups of this mozzarella. When you see me doing it, you'll get a general idea as to how much I'm using and all that. So guys, I got my water over here boiling, the salted water. And then I'm getting ready to go do my meats. Now I'm going to put probably about a tablespoon or better of olive oil in there. And then put my onions in first. And then put my meat in and my seasoning in. And I'm going to get that all mixed up together. And then by that time, my noodles will probably be done. And I'm going to lay them out. I'm going to lay those out on the cookie sheet, guys. And then I got this here, I have a real nice lasagna pan, but I'm not using that because I'm not fixing that big a lasagna. But I got another just Pyrex dish that I use to make lasagna in. But you're going to need at least a 9 by 12 or whatever. Because as a whole, I normally put maybe about 3 to 4 layers in my lasagna. At least 3. I never put less than 3. But sometimes I put 4. And I'm not really sure how that's going to turn out. I mean, how many I'm going to put. We'll know that amount when I get to it. When I end it up. So guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go off and get my onions chopped up. And get them over and start sauteing. And then put my meats and stuff in it and season it up. And then I'm going to get ready to show you how I'm going to get a bowl out and show you guys how I'm going to mix up the cheese mixture that's going to be in between the layers and get my bowl out. So guys, we'll be right back and I'll have it a little better organized so you can see where I'm going with it. But this little broken light is kind of throwing me off. So I'll be right back, guys, to show you the next process. Okay, guys, I got this probably a tablespoon and a half of olive oil heating up, and I'm going to go ahead on and put my onions on over here in it and get these onions started. And while these onions are sauteing before I put my meat off up in it, I'm going over and mix the cheese mixture up for you guys real quick. And my water is about to boil. Sit that over there in that sink for me, please. My water is about to boil for my noodles. It's ready at boiling. Okay. Turn that up just a little bit. Okay, Tuck, I'm going to try to move right back over there to that bowl. Let me let Tuck get moved back over there, guys. Get moved around. Let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead.
Okay, guys. You know, I told you this was 32 ounces of ricotta. And I'm just going to eyeball putting about half of this container in there. I said this is about half of it. If it's not, that's okay. Start to use the whole container anyway. Let's that up in there a little bit. And guys, I got that 1 egg beat. Now if you're going to fix more, guys, you can go ahead on and put 2 eggs. And I put maybe about 2 tablespoons of milk over in that. Yeah, you can go ahead on and put a couple of eggs, guys. So you need the eggs to kind of, you know, keep the cheese and all that stuff in line. I may end up putting some more cheese in this. And I think I'm just going to go ahead on. And now you can reduce yours accordingly. I'm going to say that's probably about a cup of this Parmesan cheese. And then I'm going to mix there's one. I'm just sort of kind of eyeballing this, guys, as to how much I'm actually putting over there, since I couldn't get my size stuff that I normally use. I had to get this large bag of Parmesan. I mean, it's in mozzarella. So I'll probably be end up making some spaghetti soon. I like to put spaghettis in I like to put, that's the type of cheese I like to put in my spaghettis. There's my hand with this. Then we just gonna mix all of this up together. Oh yeah, I'm gonna add this you know that I told you this parsley is optional. And that's probably about a tablespoon and a half. Just mix that up in there. Guys, I used to make my lasagna when I first started making lasagna years ago. It calls for you to mix the ricotta and the eggs and maybe a little of the, you know, not that much cheese. But I say, why not just mix all the cheese and stuff up, and then you have to sprinkle, which I still do that. Sprinkle a little of your cheese after you done put the this cheese mixture in there. That's what I'm going to do. Kind of show you guys the options as so you can do it that way. And I always put maybe about half a teaspoon of salt in here. That just helps brings up the flavor, guys. And guys, that's all to it. Mixing that part up. Now, let me see. My water's boiling. I'm going to go ahead on. I got my big sauce pot out. And I'm going to go ahead on and put these noodles down in here. I always try to get the big sauce pot so I can stand them up in there. And I'm going to put my timer on it. Then when I get my timer on it, and if it breaks some, don't worry about that. Just piece them back together and keep it moving. You're not going to be able to take it. Taste, I mean, you know it's been broke. When you get the, you know, when you layer it back up in there together and get the cutting, you're not going to even know it's broke. had this water, I had the water salted, guys. I always make sure you get your water salted, enough salt in it when you boiling potatoes and pasta and rice and stuff like that. Because it's hard to get that to taste right once you boil it. Yeah, make sure you have enough salt in it when you're boiling these things. Okay, I'm going to turn my timer on 11 minutes and get to working back over here with this, with these onions and stuff. Let Tuck get set back up over here. In here good. Make a little mean. You don't have to do this, guys, but I'm gonna put just a drop of this soap in there because I'm not watching this as close as I should.
What was that you put in there?
Just olive oil.
Drop of olive oil.
A lot of people do that and some people don't. You don't have to do it. You know to cook stuff you know, when you're in your kitchen. Do your techniques that you, on certain things like you do it. If you don't normally put them in there, don't do it because usually when I lay them out in my, on my baking sheet, get ready to start my lasagna, layer my lasagna, I always, okay guys, these onions, you can just saute them till they get translucent. Since I got such a big, I always use a big enough skillet or pot or whatever, so that when I can mix my sauce up in it. I'm just gonna start putting the meat over in here. And then when I get it going real good, I'm gonna put some seasoning to it. Just a little salt. I don't like to do my ground beef without putting my ground meat. Well, the sausage, you know, you don't have to worry about it. But I got both of them over here. This is that pound of beef, the lean beef, and then that pound of sausage, Italian sausage. Let me go behind Tuck for a minute, guys, and wash my hands off. Can I get behind me?
Can you get there?
Yeah, I think I got it. About that stuff. You get it? Is that the road sweeper?
Street sweeper.
Huh?
That was the street sweeper.
Oh, the street sweeper. They know they playing. Well, you probably won't see them no more this year. Damn, they don't. Come around that off. I think they're going to start the year off right. I ain't mad at them. So we definitely had some leaves need to be good. Guys, I just taking and breaking my ground beef up and sausage. I'm just kind of mixing them all over here together. Usually I don't have much oil on this once I get through browning it up. Because you know a little bit of oil is not going to hurt anything, but I will see. And if you do, you just drain it off before you put your spaghetti mixed sauce and stuff over here in it. Now guys, I know you don't see me grind this ground beef. Everybody know how to grind ground beef. I'll let you see the after effect of it. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna sprinkle a little salt over in it. Not much, because you can go back and season it when it get up. And then I'm gonna do this like I normally do it, guys. I'm gonna sprinkle this here Italian seasoning over there. That's probably about did you see how much it was?
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you how it is. Probably what, about a teaspoon and a half?
Yeah, probably a little dab of do.
I need a little bit more of a dab. I'm gonna put some more in it with it. I just found out it's better to get this stuff seasoned at that point instead of just cooking it all up. I think that's when everybody be thinking mine's so good. Because I've seen people cooking and they don't season like that at this point. Some people say it wastes the seasoning if you have to drain the stuff off. I said, well, it's sure gonna waste it. I think it makes it cause the best seasoning. Because I have did it before, years ago. Just like you can't get the seasoning and stuff right on it. That fan on with all these big pots and pans on it. Like I say, guys, you don't need to see me brown this here meat. And I'm going to go ahead on and get my dish out and get all this here ready. Then I'll come back and show you how I'm going to put the sauce in there when I get my meat browned up. This skillet is so large, I have to make sure I have all of it to the front, not hanging back there in the back. I like this type of surface. You can use this type of stainless steel in it, and it seems like stainless steel get meats and stuff like that. When you brown the meat, look like it ground beef, it can get it a lot finer. You can really do some chopping rather than with the plastic of the wood. Okay guys, I'll be right back. Okay guys, we are back, and I drained, it was a little bit more oil than I want on this here ground beef, so I just went ahead and drained it out, because you know guys, your cheese and stuff, it's got fat in it. So I just went ahead and drained it off. It wasn't that much. And I already got my dish prepared. I sprayed a little cooking spray in it and just rubbed it around. And I already got my noodles and stuff did. I put a little olive oil on them and just kind of laid them out. So guys, we're going to go right on into this sauce. I'm going to put this whole jar of marinara sauce in there. just a little water in it too, not much. Oh, look at it together. That's good. Almost got too much. Let's kind of rinse my jars out. All the rest of the sauce out. Okay. Right to make me drop it. What you trying to do? Pull it up under there? Huh?
In front.
In front? I almost dropped it. That would have been a mess, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it would have.
If you took it from the direction I was handing it to you. No, I can't see behind the head. Okay. And we'll start off with the half of this, guys. If I have to use it all, I will. Now guys, when I get this all mixed up well and stuff, I had taste my beef, my ground beef. Just like I hadn't put any salt in it at all. But you know, the Italian sausage, it's got some seasoning to it. So I'm gonna put about that much more. I would say that's probably about a half a teaspoon. And then I'm just going to sprinkle some black pepper over it. This marinara sauce is already spicy, but I just like to give it a little I heard somebody say that. I said, that's exactly what you're trying to give it. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more, just a little more of this Italian season, maybe a half teaspoon. And there was one thing, guys, that I forgot to tell you, that I'm going to put approximately a tablespoon of sugar on there. I forgot to tell you that in the ingredients. But put you some, anytime you're using a bunch of tomatoes, tomato sauces and stuff like that, guys, you just always need to add your little sugar in there so it can marry it out, melt it down, and just bring the flavors up. And time for my garlic powder. Put you maybe about a tablespoon and a half of it in there. And I'm just going to mix this real well. And I'm going to put my top on there, put my lid on it, and let this thing kind of melt together for probably about 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. I'm so 10 minutes because my skillet is so huge. And then we're going to come back and assemble this lasagna and get it in the oven. I will be baking it on 375. I started out with aluminum foil on it, and about halfway through, normally I bake it maybe about 45 minutes. But probably the last 10 minutes of the baking, I'll remove the foil and just let it bake up. I used to just let it go ahead on and bake that 45 minutes, and then at the end, just go ahead on and at the last 10 minutes, I'll sprinkle that cheese and on it, and then let it go 10 more minutes till it melt. But that just got to be too much situation, guys. We got to learn to work smart in the kitchen. Don't you be in the kitchen all day doing a whole lot of steps that ain't gonna, most of the time ain't gonna make a bit of difference. Yeah, I admit, guys, I used to do all that, but and it'd be just as good and whatever. Okay guys, hold on a minute, let me rinse this lid off tucked behind me. You can't move not one inch. You don't know how you put that on the garbage. You need that thing. Been broke. It's alright, I got it. Be right back, guys. Guys, you could also put you some mushrooms in here. Sometimes I put mushrooms in. Quarter what kind you put. I really don't. I used to put portobello in here, portobello mushrooms in, but seems like that makes it too meaty. I'm gonna let this go ahead on and, like I say, cook for maybe about 10 or 15 more minutes. And if I have to add a little bit more of this sauce to it, I will. And then when I come back, guys, we will assemble the lasagna. Be right back. Okay, guys, we're back, and I'm ready to go ahead on and finish this process and get this here lasagna made. Okay. What I'm going to do, guys, is take about a cup of this meat sauce. And spread it in the bottom. So spread it out. Spread it out in the bottom of there, and then take your lasagna pasta. I'm using a different dish, so these may be a little longer. And I'm gonna put, we'll see how many it's gonna take. Should have broken in half. Like it's fitting too long up there. I think I'm gonna try to tear it in half, guys, so it won't fit so long back there. I don't think I got my kitchen scissors in here. You see a knife over there?
Here you go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna redo that. I'm just gonna I go up the bowl with a they'll fit there. I'm just cutting them in half.
Okay, you have to move over a different angle now.
Well, they may not be able to see this stuff. I'm just cutting them in half and then just, don't you want me out of the picture? And just pulling it up and overlapping it, so simply because it was too far on that bite side of the bowl. and I didn't want that. Okay guys, after you get that on there, get that situated. So that made about, when I cut them in half, made about 6 pieces down there in the bottom. Then I'm going in with some more of the meat sauce. So that's counted for. Ooh, I should have put some more of that spaghetti sauce up in there. It's going to be good. And just spread a layer of that out on it, guys. If I don't get any more, then and 3 layers up there, that'll be cool. You got to have 4 layers. If you do 4 layers, it's alright. But if you don't, a lasagna is layered, so you need a certain amount of layers on here. Spread that out. I'm going to go over and get my cheese mixture. Stir it some more. All this stuff been sitting for a while. I'm going to do it like that. I'm going to put this up here in a do it like this, so maybe I can, that's what I normally do it in my pan. I can spread it better. Anyway, all I'm doing, guys, is just spreading this here layer of cheese out. All again mixed up there together, because I like it like that. The one at the bottom, that's where I try to put most of the cheese mixture. And this is total optional, guys. You don't really have to do that because I mix cheese inside of ricotta. But I do like to spread a little more of this mozzarella on there. Simply because Brittany, as a child, she always liked it ooey gooey. She want to make sure that stuff be stringy. Okay, now guys, we're gonna go back in with the noodles. Let's see if I'm gonna have to cut this one too. I hadn't made it in this dish in so long. Now my other dishes, they be just right long enough. Especially the farther I go up. And here we're gonna go back in. With your meat sauce. so much noise. And just spread it out. What did I do with that knife I had to?
It's over there in front of you somewhere.
Can you see it? I'm gonna get a little bit of this. Oh, here it is. Cut that off. Fit down like it's supposed to. Put it over there. I'll straighten all that out when I get through layering and put a little bit more of this sauce up there. I wish I had to put some mushrooms on it, not to. So, oh, that telephone, as usual. Get it for a call and do it announce.
Call from 6.
I figured that was on the telemarketers. He is at work. Guys, I can't wait to eat this lasagna. I wish you could smell how good it's smelling. Oh my God.
It's smelling right delicious.
Okay. And if I have a lot of this here cheese sauce left over, I'm going to see, can I find me another pack of noodles? And I had some of this here, what is it? Tomato sauce left over. Just gonna go and make a small one. Let me try to. I have did that before too. When I just wasn't doing no kind of measuring, just mixing up a lot of it. Guys, sometimes if your cheese sauce is your cheese mixture is kind of a little thick where you can't spread it, you can just always add you a little milk to it. I used to, I told you I put that little milk over in the eggs. Make it thin it out. Get over in this corner. Guys, I never thought it'd be this hard to mix up a lasagna, demonstrate a lasagna, but I see it is. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go off and go ahead on and simmer. You see how I was simmering now. And then when I get up to the end of it, then I come back on and show you what I'm going to do. Okay, guys, because I don't want to just hold you on that long. And then I'll tell you exactly how many layers it's going to be. I don't think it's probably going to be 3 because I don't want it to run over. Cut a little off for easy. Wish I had to use my other dish. It's too late now. Cutting that little extra off made it just perfect. You can stick it up here, overlap it a little bit. Stick it up here. Okay, guys, I'm going to go off and finish this up because it's so time consuming and I don't want it to be that long for you. And I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I got the layers finished. I got 4 layers on there. And finished off with that cheese on top. Now I'm going to go back and sprinkle approximately, I'm not putting much, probably about a half a cup of this Parmesan cheese. Now remember, guys, that cheese will mix all up in the ricotta cheese. So I'm going to sprinkle that on. And this dish is pretty full. Hope it don't run over. I just didn't want to use my big lasagna pan. And then, guys, you're going to finish off with your mozzarella. Don't be stingy with your cheese, but don't overdo it. Too much to me is just as worse as too little. I think I would rather have too little than too much. Too much cheese is just a no-no. And if you use, I hope y'all know, if you use too much cheddar cheese, it's going to make your dish bitter because it's aged. But make sure you get it well covered. You look behind and get that foil for me. And guys, I got my oven on 375 and I'm going to cover it, like I told you, until the last 10 minutes of it. But I'm going to keep the eye on it because you got to let it cook because you got these layers up here, making sure everything is cooked real good. But and if you prefer not to put the foil over it because you just want it to cook like that, you don't really have to. But I like to put the foil over mine to ensure that it be cooked well, and then just make it good. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put this foil on here, and I'm gonna get it in the oven. And when I come back, guys, the lasagna will be ready. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, this is the finished product of the lasagna, just straight out of the oven. It is piping hot. And if any of you guys have ever cooked lasagna before, and if I have someone on here that have never cooked lasagna before, is one rule to cooking lasagna that you should always follow. You do not cut your lasagna until it's cool. I always let mine cool about an hour better. And because if you don't, with that ricotta cheese in there, you guys, you will have lasagna soup. So I won't be able to cut this lasagna for you guys and show you what it looked on this inside, because Chuck got to go to work. But what I think I will have him to do is how about just when I cut it, you know, and you do an insert before you put the video up.
Yeah, we can do that.
So guys, that's what I do when this lasagna cool, because like I said, I got to let it cool for maybe about an hour or better, and then I'll just insert a picture into the video so you guys can see what it looks like on the inside. Because like I told you, rule of thumb, never cut your lasagna before it cool. Don't you gonna have a lasagna soup.
It smells good, I tell you. I believe last time we had some, you baked one of these back when Brittany was in college. Somewhere back in that time frame.
No wonder you kept saying it smells so good. You'd be glad when Chuck kept saying, ooh, it just smells like. I said, yeah, it is. I was like, we hadn't had it in a while, so, and that's probably when he just really ready for it. But I used to fix it all the time, like I say, when Britt was in college. And then, you know, I that's the way I do dishes, guys. I fix them for so many years, and I go away from and do something else and all that. That's the reason I have shared a lot of videos with you guys, because I wasn't remembering. So I was glad to share this video with you guys, and it was kind of a task doing it the way I did it in this short space, because usually I have stuff still left over there on the stove or whatever. I about couldn't remember, because Brittany been out of college how many years?
I don't know, probably 6 years or so, at least on her last degree, master's. But
Yeah, but
before that, even before then.
Well, really, that's when I say about when she got her bachelor's. I think about 10 years ago, right?
Yeah,
and that's probably when
probably about 8. I think she was.
I'm gonna have to ask her. I believe that's probably the last time. We didn't realize how long it had been since we had fixed some lasagna till I got to fixing it and smelling it and all that. But anyway, guys, I'm not gonna hold you any longer. Like I told you, Chuck got to go to work. But I'm gonna go ahead on and end this video, my first cooking video of 2022. Enjoyed sharing with you guys, and you try this the way, because you know it's several different little ways, not several, but at least about 3 different ways that I will fix lasagna. And I think I just did a combination of this this time, because if I'd have had some cheddar cheese, I usually sprinkle a little cheddar cheese in the center of mine. And like I told you, I put mushrooms in it, and I have did it where I just mixed the ricotta and what else, and the little eggs, and then just sprinkle the cheese on each layer. After I put the ricotta on, I'll just sprinkle the cheese and stuff on it. That's a good way too, but I'm glad I did it this way. And so I'm gonna go ahead on and end the video, and like I always tell you guys, to give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment below as to how do you guys make your lasagna, something that you add to your lasagna that I might not have added. You know, share with me, because I like to get little tips and stuff. That's how I have a lot of my recipes. I just mix and match. I could be doing, I see a recipe in a magazine or something, and they may add something that I never add. I try it. Sometimes it be a hit and sometimes it be a miss. But it as a whole, usually the dishes that I go with to cook, they always turns out fantastic. So like I said, give me a thumbs up on the video. And remember what Mamie always told you guys, same thing for 2022. And I stress it even more so now, is that you think positive, use your common sense, and they may love you guys. Bye.
Bye, you guys.